Hello and welcome to Avende Gaming. My name is Warrior and this is episode 3 of my To Become a Legend series. A series in which I try to get into the Legend League of Clash of Clans. In this third episode, I'll be showing you the last 6 attacks of this week's league attacks. Actually surprised myself this last 6 and almost got 6 3-stars, so let's go back and have a look at this and see what I might have done right and what I might have done wrong. So as we can see here, there's a crafted defense that hasn't been chosen in the middle, so that's something that we don't have to worry about. I chose to come in from the bottom of the base, like trying to take out this corner and then maybe come in from the left over here. Trying to be a bit more patient, let my Grand Warden get a little bit more value before I make too many extra moves. Get a little bit more of that value out of him. Oh no, sorry, I got confused with a different attack. I'm coming in from this side. Got my heroes all over in one spot. I think I actually keep a bit of a better eye on them this time around and try and use a couple of invisibility spells on them. But getting into the middle of the base now, use a freeze spell on that monolith and poison on the troops. But everything's gone down pretty well so far. I've got the long shot over here that's given me a bit of grief, but yeah, my champion's still alive, taking on the revenge tower there. And we've still got a decent amount of healers, like with stone throwers and the Grand Warden in the bottom there. That's definitely a big part of this attack, is keeping your Grand Warden alive to give that rage bonus. In saying that, the Grand Warden just goes down there, but you can see there's not a whole lot more cleanup to do. Use a totem spell to get that ricochet cannon off of the few throwers that I had there. Yeah, and the rest of that's cleanup. So I think in that one I was trying to be a little bit a little bit more patient with the start, and a little bit more thoughtful of where I put my log launcher down to try and get the funnel in the middle of the base. All right, let's go on to the second one, which is this one here. Oh, that's not very. Where has the? Yeah, no, that's all right. That's all right. I was a bit worried about the sound there because it's not very loud on my speakers. I can turn that up. So this one, I'm thinking a little bit more about how I'm going to go about it, but it's much the same. Well, it is the same strategy. Try and take out a corner, get a decent walk going, try and get some value out of the fireball. So I did the log launcher behind the warden there, and then instead of putting the heroes, well, instead of putting the log launcher more towards the other edge of the base, right the corner of the base, I did it behind, hoping that the log launch, like the spear throwers, would get caught up and sort of stay back anyway. I'm not doing a good job of explaining it. Clan castle in the middle. Get the poison on them and a freeze on them. The heroes on the side are doing a decent job cleaning up the outer rim there. And then invisibility spells on the bulk of the troops in the middle there. Here come the totems. I'm trying to again distract that revenge tower and the monolith there. Here I'm starting to lose a bit of hope, thinking I'm not going to get through the rest. But if I can keep the spear throwers in the middle of the bulk of the attack alive, I should have a decent chance, because I've still got majority of my healers there. The Grand Warden's still up, giving them a rage benefit. Yeah, that ricochet cannon up the top there, you know, pummeling my queen, that could have unraveled the whole attack as well. But now it's just that multi-archer tower, which is the big threat. And the rest is just clean up. So yeah, I think with this one, just a little bit more patience at the start of the attack, and better placement of the log launcher again, like, helped, because like, I got that main force into the middle of the base. Alright, next one. Jagev. Yeah, this base, I think I went to the top with this one, because we've got the heroes and the clan castle trapped down the bottom there, and the best way I've found to take on these bases is to definitely come from the opposite side of where that trap is, and take out majority of the base before you have to worry about the bulk of that defense there. Or that main battle, because you know that all, like, the freaking skelly traps and stuff are going to be down there as well. So yeah, coming along the east side of the base there, that monolith is going to actually prove to be a thorn in my side for a lot longer than what I was hoping it would be. But you can see the other heroes down on that eastern corner there to keep all the spear throwers going through the middle. You can see that monolith tower is still up. So I think that's like all of my totem spells are just being used trying to keep that thing busy. Heroes are starting to bash up against the other heroes and the guardian there. But the queen is still there, so I pop the ability and try and get a poison and a freeze onto the clan castle like I've done previously. But at this stage, the attack there in the south, even though I just used an invisibility spell, isn't going to my advantage. Although I have taken out all of the clan troops, and the Dragon Duke's about to go down, but again the Grand Warden is still there with a bunch of healers and some spear throwers, so they're going to come through and do their job. And so I think the last three attacks have definitely they've gone a lot better, because the Grand Warden is there with the bulk of the army at the end of the attack. And obviously the healers, like, keeping that as a unit is definitely the big goal of this attack, or this strategy. Yeah, this is a bit of grief there from the Revenge Tower, so I use another totem spell. Don't have any more spells left, but I've got a fireball still there, so I burn that, and then that Revenge Tower is the last thing to go down. And another good 3-star, which I've got to be happy about. Next one, Melgar 2. So a bit more appears to be going on with this base. I think it's just the way the walls are set up. I don't know. But yeah, I go for this compartment over there because I can get the clan castle, like, really early on. And you might have seen at the start there, like, there was a Tesla tower there, but I made sure to basically double tap my Grand Warden, like, as he was right in the very corner, because I knew he wouldn't be able to, he wouldn't get that Tesla tower from there, you know. Well, that was the plan anyway. I wasn't planning for the Tesla tower to be right in the very corner, which that could have got me. But anyway, same attack as what I've done the last couple. I managed to get a decent funnel into the middle again here. Like my heroes are going well around the outside, and just that entire middle compartment's already just been gutted. You know, like that. When that group of spear throwers stays in a group and is supported by the Grand Warden, with that extra little bit of attack you get out of his heroic torch, it definitely does some damage in the middle there. So I think that's the main takeaway of today's video is, if you get the Grand Warden, or if I can get the Grand Warden to survive with the bulk of the army, I'm like going to have a better than good chance of getting a 3-star. Yeah, the rest is just clean up here, so we'll speed it up a little. Even put those last 2 balloons out. Alright. Second to last attack, and do my another 3-star. So yeah, we got another another trap corner in this one. So I think I do the same thing. I think I try to come through the middle of the light base with the log launcher from this corner over here. So I think I start up the top. No, I start down the bottom. The usual thing, trying to let the Grand Warden just do a little bit more in the corner and see where he's going a little bit more, try to predict a better path for him. And here I drop down my spear throwers, like, and take a real long pause before I put my log launcher down. I probably should have put my my king down, like, to start tanking rather than the log launcher down. That was probably a mistake there. But a couple of invisible spells to try and protect the heroes on that flank side. A rage on the spear throwers. But again, you can see, like, I've managed to keep those spear throwers in a group with the Warden, and the Warden's still going strong. So fireball there. Use the earthquake spells to try and weaken the walls, because I knew they would have to go through them. But thankfully, just like majority of the force is still together in the middle there. Totem spell to try and distract the monolith there. But again, like, that group is going to be too strong, like, together at the end here to really make a difference. That invisibility spell that they got there just helped them a lot, though. So yeah, last few buildings to clean up. That enemy Archer Queen putting in a little bit of last second resistance, but on the whole got the 3-star, which is cool. And the very last one, 97% 2-star. Just ran out of time on this one, but like this one's probably the worst of the attacks from my memory. Let's see how it goes. Another one with a crafted defense on the corner here that hasn't been selected. So if you're watching this and you play Clash of Clans, make sure that you're selecting the crafted defense that you want in your league bases. All right, and it's the same for the war bases. Because when the crafted defenses change to a new set, like, you'll have to pick them again. So same thing. This time I'm putting my spear throwers down a lot earlier than my log launcher, but again, here was a good spot because there was no defenses that were going to lock onto the log launcher in the beginning. A couple of root riders right where the log launcher was to really try and open that up for the spear throwers. And on the back end, again, those other 3 heroes just moving through, Revenge Tower and the Ricochet Cannon there in the middle, like, caused me a bit of problem, but I just used the Fireball and the 2 Earthquake spells. Now it's the Monolith and these 2 multi-archer towers are going to be the real thorn in the side of the rest of this attack here. Yeah, they're just absolutely pounding my healers and stuff. Spear Thrower's getting caught up on the Skelly Trap there. There's probably, that would have been a good 5 seconds that could have helped me get the 3-star. And I think the rest is pretty much just clean up. Let's just speed it up a little here. You know, the Spear Throwers there chose to go through that bit of wall instead of just walking around to the left a bit and coming up through this gap here, which is, you know, that probably cost me some time as well. So yeah, like, and they just got caught up on walls there for a second too, so that probably cost me a bit of time. And see, they're going through the middle of the base now instead of like going around the outside, which is getting them caught up on walls again. Anyway, all in all, this set of 6 attacks is obviously the best set of 6 that I've done in this league. Where I'm sitting at the moment is where are we? No, come on, this is amateur hour. No, I need to go in here. Rank. So I'm currently 38th. I got 552 trophies, 119 on defense, and I've got 4 defenses to go. I don't think I'm going to get taken out. I don't think I'm going to get demoted. So 760 is the 15th position right now, and I'm at 671. So, you know, a good 90 trophies off, but I don't think I'm going to get demoted. Yeah, so some really good attacks and some really shit attacks and a couple of lucky ones in there as well. Cool. So, yeah, to recap, probably not going to get demoted, but can definitely have a lot of room for improvement. Tomorrow I'm going to go through all my defenses, and I'm going to do a little video where I just go over some of my defenses that I've done this league, and see if there's a few things that I can do to tweak my base. So join in for that one. If that's not your thing, just hold on another couple of days, and there'll be another 6 attacks to review. So yes, anyway, thank you very much for watching. Chuck me a like, throw me a subscription if you want to continue on this journey with me. Give me some comments, let me know what I'm doing well, what I'm not doing well. Say hi, and never stop loving life. I will see you in the next one.